The Lakeland MS Walk is now only a month away. The walk is the MS Society's one major fundraiser of the year, and organizers are beginning the final push to tying up all the loose ends. As Clayton Brown explains, a lot of extra preparation and work has been put into the event to make it the biggest walk yet.
This is the 6th year for the MS Walk in St. Paul. The event raises thousands of dollars for the society and has been gaining more and more support each year.
We serve 65 towns as far as Athabasca, over to Cold Lake, Two Hills, Mundare, and kind of anywhere in between. So, I mean, our awareness is growing huge, I believe, and we're trying to reach as many people with MS as we can.
This year, Rosa Chuck and her team have made extra efforts to increase registration by holding kickoff events throughout the Lakeland.
The events have been really good, really promising. We have we're pretty much on par with our registrants from last year, so things are looking good.
Despite that the registrations are around the same number as previous years at this same time, Rosa Chuck is hoping the notoriety the walk is gaining will help them eclipse last year's totals.
I think every year we hope for more registrations and more people to come out and support us. And like I said, every year we're trying to hopefully increase our walk to get our awareness that much bigger in the Lakeland.
In St. Paul, Clayton Brown, Newcap News.
April is National Poetry Month, and the border city is getting in on it. Yesterday's council meeting started with a reading of an original poem by a local writer.
Shoulder our world, leading strongly they stretch the skull.
It started last year when then Regina Mayor Pat Fiacco challenged cities across Saskatchewan to encourage poetry in their communities.
I think it's important. I mean, writing, culture, the arts, they don't get the profile oftentimes that other areas of our city do. And I think it's important that we all recognize that there's lots of good stuff going on in our community. And if we can profile it here at Council through a Mayor's Challenge, I think that's a good idea.
Local writer Ted Haas agrees and says poetry has become a lost art.
It's not something that you really hear of or see or get referred to in our society. I think there are some societies yet where it may be more centerpiece than it is here, but not in North America.
If you're interested in getting involved, Haas recommends people come to Writers Inc. meetings. They run Tuesday night from 7 to 9 in the Ken Burke Room of the Public Library. In this week's Pet Project, Jenny and Graham introduce us to two new pets looking for their forever home, including a cat who has a couple of interesting traits.
This is Don. Don is a 3-year-old German Shepherd Cross. He is neutered, he has his vaccinations up to date, but he will need his rabies shot once he's adopted. He's a very laid-back little creature.
Yes, and Don is just recovering from surgery for cherry eye, and he's recovering quite well, so he's ready to go home. He came in as a stray from out of town and had been living off of the streets for quite a while, and Canine Action Project was continually feeding him, and he became very good friends with them. And so they brought him to the SPCA in hopes that he would find a loving home that he deserves. He's a wonderful little boy and pretty laid back for being only 3 years old, and he loves just to be with you and cuddle up at your feet as well as exploring his surroundings. He'll be a wonderful addition to any home.
This cuddly little creature is Kiko. Kiko is a 6-year-old male. He's neutered, he's up to date on his vaccinations, and he's declawed. But he's going to need his rabies vaccination once he's adopted. And also a unique feature about Kiko is that he has one blue eye and one yellow eye.
Yes, and they say that pure white cats with a blue iris often have hearing deficiencies. And what we can tell with Kiko is we think that he is deaf. He's a very quiet little guy. He definitely likes a lot of attention and cuddles. He isn't shy, and he'll play a big companion role in the home.